Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I'm the Stretch Professor. Today we're doing another coaching session with Lucian. 80 carry. So special thanks to Sammy for the generous donation. As always, really appreciate it. Big supporter of the channel. Trying his hand at ADC this game. This is the last day of 823, so this is while the Dark Harvest rune is still going to be strong before the nerfs.
Minions have spawned.
I don't think any of them. Ari has it. And Rengar has it. So not like hugely influential in this game, but if you're watching this in the future, you know, the meta is probably a little different. Yeah, so they might be invading. It would have been nice to drop a ward. If you're not sure if they're invading, like you can drop a ward in this tri-bush, or you can actually walk up to here and drop it right there. It looks like they probably are from the particles. So if you think they might invade, like walking up to here and placing a ward in that bush over that wall is sometimes helpful. And I haven't eaten anything all day, so you might hear me, like, while we're just watching this a little bit, just take a couple of bites of this nutrition bar here. The old Teemo 80 carry, huh? Nice, I think you got him right. Okay, yeah, you forced his flash. Jolty says Teemo should look good as an 80 carry on paper. He's only got 500 range, which is really rough as an 80 carry. His CC is limited, and he has virtually no escapes. He also has really low base stats. And I think he itemizes pretty poorly with, like, on-hit sustained damage. I think he's more of, like, effectively like a poke mage with his shrooms. Is like the best way to play him, so I think as he's currently designed, he's pretty poor as an 80 carry. I think he can function as a top laner in some matchups. I would like to see him as a support. I think he's intended to be a support. They need to, like, make his move quick, like lower cooldown, just like more efficient as an escape. Pretty old, clunky system. Like, if he had a better escape, I mean, he's got the tools, and he's a very unique, if he was support, he'd be a very unique support. In the sense of, like, those shrooms giving you a ton of extra vision. Like, if they, especially if they increase the vision on the shrooms a little bit, and then just gave him a slightly better escape. His lower cooldown on the W, just, I think it starts at like 20 seconds or something crazy. If it just started at like 12 seconds. I believe this is silver. I was asking the elo. So that was good. You pressure him out of lane. You're getting a pretty nice advantage here. He does function well with Leandries. Maybe they could lower his mana costs a little bit on his blind. I think increasing the vision on the mushrooms would be great. Not to, like, full ward vision, but, like, to maybe, like, blue ward vision. And just, like, define him as a support as, like, the vision king. Like, the vision and zone control king. When you're trying to set up for Baron or when you're trying to rotate or whatever. Is give the mushrooms more vision. Maybe lower the mana cost on him a little bit. And then give his move quick a little bit more lower cooldown. if they needed to balance that, like if they needed to change, if that would be too strong for top Teemo, you know, they could take away some of his like passive poison damage or something like that if they had to. I think that's the least interesting part of his kit. I think he definitely has a lot of potential to be a unique and interesting support in some circumstances, so I wish they'd rework him a little bit, but just buff him a little bit more. Okay, yeah, good trades. Yeah, you gotta watch out for that Zillion double bomb. We don't know where mid is. We don't know where the jungler is. Jungler's probably top side. Yeah, it's longer than I intended, but a lot of that's because we had some technical issues that hopefully we got solved on the stream earlier. So yeah, I was intending to do a shorter stream, but I felt kind of bad about making people wait through the tech stuff, so I was like, you know, I need to play at least a few more games for people that waited it out with me. Yeah, it is possible to play it a little more aggressively, but at the same time, like, you do have to be scared of the Zillion. Like, you can't really dash forward. You have to save your dash to dodge the double bomb, so it feels like you should be able to harass Teemo more here, but at the same time, it's kind of tough to do so. He also had a back on you, so he was able to get Doran's Ring and Corrupting Potion, and you still hadn't bought anything yet, so I think that was probably an appropriate level of aggression. Especially because Lux isn't really, like, doing a lot. You know. You can't just dash into the Teemo and just go hard with the Zillion sitting there, because Teemo's going to blind you, and then Zillion will double bomb you, potentially. Now, if he's this low, yeah, you can. But yeah, when he's full health... Yeah, I get you. Yeah, no, I think you're right, Sam. I think that was an appropriate level of aggression, given what's going on here. You were very aggressive early on before he got that back. Misfortune's abilities are basically Teemo's abilities? You might have to elaborate on that one. I mean, her W does give you move speed, like his move quick. I can see that, I guess. Not seeing much else. But maybe I'm missing a little bit. No, you gotta stay in the thing. So you get the heal out of it. EU West more skilled than NA. Depends on who you talk to. I mean, at Worlds, it certainly looked like it at the pro level, but I've never played in the solo queue. Over there. Ari's coming. Okay, nice. Yeah, Blatherin King, I mean, his build is pretty linear. Like, you're going to be getting the same thing almost every game, at least for your first couple items. Just almost always Blatherin King. Black Cleaver. How are your lanes doing? Diana's okay. You know, those lanes are actually almost, like, identical. Both of them are extremely close. Ari has a slight lead. You have a slight lead in CS2. I feel like you should have a bigger lead than that, but I think some of that is just if you're new to the 80 carry role, just getting those last hits better. Obviously, I'm not going to talk a ton about that. It's just something, you just practice it and get used to getting those last hits. No. When he turns on that thing, don't kill him. So it gives him a lot of health. Just let it time out. Make sure in your runes, I'm not sure what you took, but get all the AD that you can out of the runes. Don't take the attack speed, especially when you're first learning AD carry. You want to make sure that you're taking all of the AD that you can possibly get, right, Sadie? And that'll help you last hit a little bit early on. So I'm not sure if you took the attack speed or the AD, but just always get maximum AD.
Red team has slain the dragon.
And like harassing is good, but the #1 priority is getting the CS as much as you possibly could. So like don't miss CS at the expense of harassing. Okay, good. Okay, so you did have those runes. It's just a matter of practicing. I mean, my CSing is terrible. You know, as we see on Viewers Night, whenever I play a role where I have to CS, that's just how it's going to be when you're a support player trying to, you know, play a different role. So it just take a little getting used to. But yeah, a good number to aim for is, I think, like 65 by 10. At the silver level would be really good, probably. I mean, obviously at like top tier, you want to try to get like 80 by 10, but I think something like 65 at silver is probably pretty reasonable. Oh yeah, the CS. Okay, yeah. If you have 200 ping, that also, you know, if you can't do anything about that, just because of your location and your servers, yeah. I mean, that's why I'm not talking about it, you know, too much. Like, there's not really a magic way to CS better. It's just, I don't think. I mean, there probably are guides on better CSing out there, but, you know. A lot of it's just proper wave management, just landing those last hits. I think you're managing the wave itself well. I think you're placing it where you want to place it. So that's good. Oof. Teemo's annoying when he gets in that bush. That's another thing that would make him good bot lane, is because, like, supports can really abuse those bushes. I really want Teemo support to be a thing. I've tried it, it's fun. It's just, like, has a really, really rough mid-game. Really rough mid-game. You have your ult? No, you don't have ult. Oh! Oh! Nice. Did you use your cutlass? Yeah, you did. Good. That's perfect. Nivea support, no. I mean, like, she has a time and a place, I guess, but, like, what makes things like Vel'Koz appealing is their range. Like, their harass. Oh. That was pretty good, though. It's not really... It's about the range. Like, the Xerath, the Lux. Like, the fact they can consistently put out that range. And right now, they're stronger than they have been in a long time because of Dark Harvest. Is so strong and obnoxious. And Jhin is very good right now, too. And they're very good with Jhin. Because if they hit him with something, and like... You know, if Vel'Koz taps him with a Q, it slows him. That should let Jhin hit his W. If Jhin hits his W, then Vel'Koz can hit his knockup. And then they're just dead most of the time. The same is true with Xerath. You could say that with Anivia, but, you know, you got to hit him with that Q. And it's on a longer cooldown, and it's a lot harder to hit than something like a Vel'Koz Q. I mean, I feel like Anivia really needs blue, and she needs charge-up items. You know, she needs Rod, she needs Tear, she needs a lot of... She's very gold-hungry, whereas those other champs can function pretty well on relatively low gold. Yeah, just kill the Zillion. He'll probably ult himself here in a second. Yeah. Okay, they're all tops, or middle, rather, so you should be able to kill him. This is kind of a problem. Well, is he gonna get out? Oh my gosh. Sniped. Oh, almost. People ask me about Zillion support a lot. It's like, you just get bodied, you know? If you don't hit that double stun and someone like Lucian dashes into you, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna get evaporated. Yeah. I'm not willing to put like Xerath and company up at like tier 1 or even tier 2. I think they're kind of specialty picks. They're really good with Jhin specifically. Maybe Misfortune. Okay. What do you got? You got Blade. Yeah, Berserker Greaves are probably good. You can go something like Ninja Tabby or even Mercury Treads if you need to on Lucian. His abilities do most of his damage rather than his autos. But Berserkers obviously do give you that extra... I mean, his autos still do a lot, but he's not as dependent on really high attack speed as some of the other champs. It'd be nice if Anivia support was a thing. I want everything to be viable as support. But in my my limited experience with it, it feels really rough. I just don't know why I would pick her over something else. Whereas like with Teemo, I can see his unique niche. If they rebalance him as like a vision control domination type of champion. Oh. Okay, nice. Yeah, let him know, let him know. But I could see him as kind of a zone control, vision domination type of champion. I could definitely, like, I could envision a world where, like, a couple of tweaks to Teemo could make him something unique that I would want in some circumstances. Ziggs is another potential. I want to see more, like, push supports. Like, this champion pushes really hard. He's lane dominant, or she. And they really threaten towers hard. So, like, if they just made Ziggs' like, blasting charge lower cooldown, and just drop it down to, like, you know, 12 seconds, level 1 or something like that. It's possible. I don't know why some of these champions like Teemo, why does he have 20-something seconds on his escape? Or, like, Ziggs, why is his blasting thing, like, 20 seconds, 24 seconds level 1? Is he really that overpowered where you got it, like... I don't know. That's really dumb. I think that the escape for champions should not be any more than 16 seconds cooldown.
Shut down.
Oh, dude. She's got the hourglass on her. If you see golden hourglasses circling around somebody, do not waste cooldowns on them. Unless they're about to kill you. I still think Anivia is probably alright. I think she's better than she has been in a while, just because roaming gets punished more, but... I'd still probably rather have something like Malzahar for kind of a mid-range control mage, or like an Orianna or something. Because that was pretty good. Got a lot of kills here. I mean, we'll try to focus up on macro now. I mean, there hasn't been a lot of micro stuff to say, other than, wow, Teemo just fed you some more kills, you know? But overall, I think, yeah, you've been playing really well with your positioning. But now, this is where things can get dicey. So, it's good to sort of just assess and remember that you are personally very strong right now. You have 10 kills, but the score is 16 to 15, and they have all 3 of your towers, and you don't have any of theirs. So you're actually behind, and that's a really bad feeling. Like, you can beat anyone up individually, but if there's a team fight, they're potentially going to win it. So that can be very frustrating and sort of disillusioning you know, when you're the person that's really far ahead. Because it feels like, wow, we're steamrolling this game. We're winning everything. Because you're winning everything. You're steamrolling the game. But everyone else is failing hard, so... Now, they're going to come down here. Well, maybe not. You got to back up. You got to back up and defend middle, or they're going to get inhibitor. I know it sucks, but just... Yeah, you have to back right now. As soon as you hear that pop, you got to go back immediately to defend base tower. Also, yeah, they're going to rotate down on you like this Ahri is right here. They're going to camp you really hard because you're the only one doing well. So you got to expect it. Yeah, I think as soon as you heard that pop, you really needed to back immediately. Even, like, if we were really on it paying attention and we noticed that Nasus had the eye and he killed somebody middle, then you should have backed right there. You probably should have backed anyways. Like, really, at this point, you should never be past, like, this part. Yeah. I know, but Lux is probably not going to land a lot of skill shots. Just going to have to work around the macro a little bit here. No. Yeah, you can't dash into an Ahri that has a charm like that. Unless, like, you're trying to bait that, like you have a Quicksilver Sash or something and you're trying to bait it. What's up, Amir? Yeah, I can't understand that. Obviously, Sammy understands it, but... I mean, if you dodge the charm, yeah, you could probably 1v3 him, but... You know... That'd be a pretty big outplay. You'd have to walk up, expect her to throw the charm, and then dash to the side. And then you'd have to also dodge the double Zillion bomb. Which is going to be tough. Yeah, you really don't want to give Ahri kills too, because she... Nice. Here, I got tilted. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one thing to look out for in a game like this, where you're doing very well and everyone else is failing. Like, it's very easy to get tilted and kind of thrown off. Yeah, now Nasus is just, like, steamrolling. He's going to go get this inhibitor. Yeah, I think you just kind of have to hang out back in your base and just, like, I don't know. Honestly, just kill the Nasus as much as you can. He could have just killed this instead of chasing you, so I guess it's good he didn't do that. I think Anivia is relatively fine, like, at what she does. I think she's okay. No. Like, what? Wait, what the hell, Chef? You know Arabic also? Or did you translate that? Alright, let me look at that again. That was probably a bad idea to take that. Yeah. You don't want to... don't want to chase Teemo. I know maybe you're getting desperate and you're thinking, I gotta make something happen, but, just get vision around here, just get a control ward somewhere in here, and just wait on them to, like, just walk through like this, and then just jump out and kill them. Like, that's probably your best bet right now, is just get vision control over an area they want to be, like, in this jungle. And then just try to get picks like that. Power of Google Translate, okay. Yeah, it is press the attack. You don't ever want to do Klepto Lucian. Like, that's a meme build. That's like the 5-ul special. Arabic would be a really cool language to learn. That's honestly one of the cultures that I feel like major like world power cultures historically that I really don't know like that much about. I mean, there's a lot of cultures I don't know a lot about, but definitely Arabic. I'm not really sure outside of like some stuff surrounding Islam and Muhammad during that period from like 632 to like Ali, which I think was like in the 750s or something. I know very little about that, but kind of like the age of Muhammad. I know some about that because I had a comparative religion class back in the day. Religious studies is one of my undergrads, so I know a little bit, not a lot though. Yeah, just you gotta try to keep hitting the Gnosis, but stay back. I think I would have focused the Gnosis over the Ahri. Also, as a side note here, instead of Hex Drinker, I would definitely get Quicksilver Sash. A couple of reasons for that. Number one, it gets rid of the Ahri charm. But just as important is the Gnosis Wither. Is absolutely devastating, and it gets rid of that Wither. So the Wither is like a 5-second super slow that like takes away all of your attack speed. So as far as this game goes, I think I mean, I think you could have done some more. I mean, I don't want to just say, oh, you lost because everyone else lost. It was going to be a tough game, but I do think that, so some of the things that I think you could have done were give up on your lane earlier. So like once Gnosis, the big one was when the Gnosis had the Herald middle. And you were like pushed over here, like as soon as you hear that Herald break and you see it on the minimap, you gotta stop what you're doing immediately. It's code red, and like go stop the Rift Herald. So you needed to just back in a bush and then just go and stop. They were gonna get this tier 2, but you maybe could have defended the base tower or at least the inhibitor. Sorry, Stefan, about the stream. I did talk to the Comcast person for like 20 to 30 minutes, and he did some stuff with like some firmware on my route. I don't know. He went in and tinkered with the router settings, and he said that it should be fixed. He synchronized it or whatever. I don't know. But it's been working fine since, so hopefully it stays that way. But he said that he thinks that's what the problem was, and he fixed it. So hopefully it's fixed. But anyways, yeah, so I think that rotating back to stop the Gnosis earlier is a big deal. And then just kind of cutting your losses, just saying, hey, I'm never going to go past this spot unless I get good vision. And it looks like Lux just really wasn't, like, putting any vision on the map. Yeah, she never even upgraded her Spell Thieves. So that's unlucky. So she just never has wards. But just get a control wards yourself and just, like, put it right here in this bush. Just push up past here and then just rotate back and forth between here and here. And, if there's not a wave going on, then just maybe like sit in this area, and then just when one of them tries to come through here, just pick them off and kill them over and over again. Yeah, and then just don't chase the kills. Just try to pick good fights. I mean, like I said, it's going to be a tough battle when everyone's kind of failing. Rengar and Diana can one-shot people, though, so, you know, if you can get vision in this area and then just, like, work with them to pick people off, maybe, you could do it. But, yeah, I mean, the Gnosis was going to be difficult to take care of. I mean, yeah, Quicksilver Sash would help, and then probably, I guess you're going Rapid Fire next, which is probably what you would have to do. You could go something like Essence Reaver, but not sure about that on Lucian. I think you'd have to go Rapid Fire than IE. Yeah, maybe just let Trend try to split a side lane, and then, you know, like I said, just work this jungle area, try to get vision here with a control ward, and just pick people off as they rotate, and just try to farm up and play for the mid game. Someone will be out of position. You'll be able to catch someone. You know, the Zillion will try to come through here and ward, or Teemo will try to come through here and drop some mushrooms or something. So, you potentially could have some opportunities there. It's possible maybe earlier after you killed Teemo, you could have tried to like rotate middle or maybe take a dragon faster. I don't remember seeing any like huge flashing lights opportunities with that, but it's possible. But yeah, I mean that's about all I got for you there. So like individually, I think you did pretty well. There were a couple of times other than just like that macro play there where you were just greeting too hard, like just trying to go at the enemy. So you got to remember what their threats are. So like the Ahri, when you try to dash into the Ahri, you got to know that like her charm is her big threat. So if you can, you have to be able to dodge the charm with your dash if you're going to try to engage her. And just, you know, when Zillion ults, when you see those little golden hourglasses, like don't use cooldowns to try to kill him. You know, sometimes you need to kill him anyways just to stop him from getting away. But in general, you don't want to waste a lot there just because he's going to he's going to succumb. Well, your macro is not necessarily trash. This was going to be a this is going to be a tough game. And that's not like really obvious macro like, hey, we want a team fight. Let's go get Dragon. Let's go get Baron. Let's go get a tower. It was like kind of very creative macro is what you needed while your team's behind. So when you don't have vision, when everyone on their team's stronger than everyone except for you on your team, it makes macro a lot harder. But I do think that trying to catch people in transition and just farm to like here and then farm to here, just catch these waves over and over again, could have been good. And macro is really hard when your support's not like putting any wards on the map too. It's hard to shot call. It's hard to make good decisions if you have no idea where the enemy is or what they're doing. Put a control ward down, grab a couple of yellow trinkets and, you know, wards and just go for it. But yeah, I guess that's about it. You know, I thought the landing was good. You did get several kills. You had some nice nice plays. Just, you know, watch blowing stuff on Zillion that has the hourglass, and then just recognize when the rest of your team is getting stomped. Sometimes you have to back out of your lane and just go help them out, especially if they're like knocking on your base towers. You got to rotate back and try to deal with that. And then just whenever you're really far behind, there's no way you can win a team fight. Just look for picks. You know, just try to get vision, try to predict where they're going to be, and just bush them. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video, so thank you very much. Anyone else out there who would like a coaching session, you're welcome to email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. It's just $20 off stream or $25 on stream. If you're a PayPal member, then it's $5 off. So that would be $15 off stream or $20 on stream. The membership also comes with access to our awesome Discord, where it's a super friendly, chill community. People are just wonderful on there. No trolls, no haters. We kick all of them out of there. So it's only a good, fun, clean community. You can come out and play with us on Viewers Night, which right now is every Sunday, where we just play normals, or a lot of times lately we've been playing customs, viewers versus viewers, where you can try out some different champions, try some different roles. You know, very friendly community. there as well. So that's a lot of fun. And then if I have a 30-minute dodge during the week, then a lot of times I'll go on the PBE and try out some of the new stuff there. So you're welcome to come, join into that as well. If you have an updated PBE account, it's free. All you have to do is just download it. Just type in League of Legends PBE public beta environment, and just get the latest version. And you can hop on there and just play some games whenever I have a 30-minute dodge with me. Play a game when I have a 30-minute dodge with me if you want. And yeah, that's going to be it. So thank you very much. If you enjoyed the content, be sure like, subscribe. And if you want to watch more coaching sessions, I also have a link in the description of my coaching playlist. I think this is like the 147th or 148th coaching sessions. There's a ton of stuff there, and it's organized numerically. But then I have a good representative thumbnail, and in the description I say who the champion is that's in there. So if you just want to go watch, there aren't a lot of other Lucian videos. It's a lot of supports, but occasionally I do coach other roles as well. But you can just flip through there and see if there's a champion you want to learn more about. And the coaching session can definitely help you out. So even if you can't afford one, or you don't choose to budget for one yourself, I should say, then you can still perhaps learn from others. So that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and I'll see you by next time.